Okay, this is the Kenmore Ultra Soft 425. I've been asked how come the tank is filling up with water and not draining. Well, there's two possible reasons for that. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what those are. Make sure that your water softener is not in the recharge mode. That would be bad. Okay, first thing we're going to do is take this lid off of this, the top of this salt level indicator. Next, we're going to pull this out, and we're going to lift this right out of there. And we're going to put it over here in the sink. Be careful, because that right there is ceramic and it will break if you drop it or hit it up against something hard enough. If it doesn't recharge right and water is left in the tank, chances are salt will come through your water lines and clog up your sink, your toilet, and your faucets, and the screen inside there. You'll have to take your head of your faucet apart and just clean the screen out. But this is going to be one of the things you'll have to check, and you'll need a screwdriver, a small screwdriver, to take this apart. Okay, what we're going to do is take and put a screwdriver in here. Pop this one out. Pops right out. Way to the side. This one here. Have to pry out on the sides of each one, like so. Just don't be afraid, it won't break. And it pops right out. Okay. Okay. Now what we'll do is pull this apart. Be careful, because the top, you have the ceramic up here, and it will come out. Now this piece is put aside. Okay, now we're going to take this piece and lay it down over here so we can see it better. Take your ceramic off and put it aside. This is pretty heavy. Don't drop it, because it will break. Take this. Okay, if we look right down in here, get some light in there, you can see that this one here is kind of dirty. It needs to be cleaned out. While you're at it, you can go ahead and pull this apart right here. Pull it out, should have some O-rings on there. Okay, what you want to do is just go ahead and try and back flush water through this to clean the screen out. Take the O-ring out. The screen may come out so you can clean it. We'll try and get it out, but if not, we'll just back flush water through it. Okay, now we'll put it back together in reverse order. Go ahead and put the O-ring on here, like so. Slip this right back in here. Take our clamp. Okay, that's secure. That's ready to go on. We cleaned our screen out. Let's get our ceramic. Put it on the end of here. Slide it up in this little hole. Careful not to let it fall off. Pop that back in. Take our pen. And you're done. You just stick it back down in the tank. Okay, then we'll put this all the way back down in here, all the way to the bottom. So put it all the way to the bottom. Put your hose, snap it in there. Okay, now put the lid back on it, and you're done with this part. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the cover off. I already have another video on YouTube showing how the cover comes off, so I'm not going to bore you with it again. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what you need to do. Okay, the other thing you have to clean on this is this little valve inside here. You may need a screwdriver to get this off, or you may be able to get it off with your fingers. Yep, I got it off with my fingers. Now we'll pull that out and we'll clean it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we'll pull it on out. You may get a little bit of water out of this, but as long as it's not in the regeneration mode, you should be all right. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, it's probably best to put a rag down there because you're going to have some water coming out. We're going to pull that out with a toothpick. It should come right out unless it's really clogged up. Okay, it came right out. We pulled it right on out with a toothpick. But the toothpick may unclog it when you're pulling it out, so it's best to go ahead and clean inside here. Stick your finger up in here, see if you can get any debris out. Here's the plug right here. Clean it off. It should pop right apart. And this little rubber piece is what you want to clean. It's a little black. Now, this right here was blocking mine. I don't know if you can see that. A little piece right there was stuck in this hole and blocking mine, keeping it from regenerating. So, yep. So just put it back together after you get it cleaned out. Should be able to see right through it. Should be pretty, yeah. Should be able to see right through that. Put it back together. Make sure that the indent is facing inward. It should be flat. And then we will push it back up in the hole and put everything together. Okay, it's back up in there. Now we'll put the rest of it together. That should slide right back in, and then put your clamp back in there, put the cover on, and you're done. Okay, it's all back together. Now if you got too much water in here and you open that up and you see a lot of water in there, you can siphon the water out, or you can just hit recharge twice and it will go to brim, and then you want to just unplug it and just let it sit there and drain. It'll take a few hours probably for it to drain out, and then come back down, plug it in,